So now we will move on to Arc Video Center. I'll show you how to upload videos, edit videos, clip videos, and live stream. I do have a folder in the chat right now for you. It's called Video Center Practice Videos. Those are just 3 short videos that you can use if you don't have any videos on your device. All right, so we will go back to Arc. So we'll go back and I'll go back to the home page. And at this point, we will click on Video Center. So Video Center opens up. It shows you all of your available videos that you've published, and then also your VOD videos from your newscast recordings. We will start here by creating a new video. So at the top right of the screen, we see that familiar green box. We will click Create New Video, and now we have to choose a website and a type of video and a section. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use KCRG as an example. I choose KCRG, and then I will choose the type over here, which will always be KCRG News, or in your case, wherever you are and whatever your station is, you will see your station and news. And when I choose that, it will also auto select the section for me, which would be news. So if I click Create, it opens up a new screen, a video upload screen, and if I if I hover over Upload New Version, I can see what types of files Arc will accept. And if I click Upload New Version, this will then take me to my computer where I can find the video that I want to upload. And in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use this first sample video. I choose it and I click Open. And now we can watch the video download into the system. If you'd like to move on and move somewhere else while this is happening, you can do that. You can click this box and get a notification via email when encoding of the video is done. Videos usually upload at 2 times speed of their total time. So if a video is 30 seconds, it will take about 15 seconds to upload. So we will watch this progress here and see when it's ready to be encoded and edited. So now we've seen a blue bar pop up on the right-hand side of the screen. What I like to tell people is these blue bars, there's a lot of language in there that you won't understand, but the blue bars allow you to know that something is happening. So if you keep an eye on your screen and you watch the blue bars continuously pop up, that means the system is working and something is happening. You may see some prompts to take some action with those blue bars, meaning refresh the screen, but the bar that you'll want to watch for is a yellow bar at the top of the screen. That's going to be the one that's going to prompt you to take a lot of the action when uploading and editing your video. So in this case, we will need to give the video a title before we can move on. So I'm just going to call this is a test video, and we should also fill out the blurb for the video. The blurb will show, will display underneath the video on your website. You will not use caption. I know we talked about captions earlier with Photo Center. But in this case, the blurb is what displays with the video. So I'm just going to say this is the blurb. You'll want to be descriptive with your blurbs and make sure that, again, you include words or phrases that you think people might search for, because this can help with search engine optimization. So when you have these 2 fields filled out, we'll see that nothing is happening here, but we can save. And once we save, that's going to kick off more action by the system. So now we've got that yellow bar here popping up at the top that tells us that something is happening and gives us the reminder to refresh the screen. And again, we've got these blue bars popping up, which, you know, a lot of this doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but again, this just means that something is happening. I'm going to go ahead and click refresh because the yellow bar is telling me to do so. And now it tells me I can just edit the metadata, and the video files are processing. And we can see that down here where it says encoding status. It says submitted, which means the file is processing. I will not be able to create a thumbnail until the file is processed. I can see that here I've got my type as KCRG News and the primary website and the section all taken care of. I've got my title here and I've got my blurb. A lot of these other things you won't necessarily need to use, but you can add some keywords here, which again, important for search engine optimization, for people to find your content online. You need to have metadata with it, and you need to have words or phrases that people might search for when looking for your content. We can also change closed captions down here. We want to keep request vendor captioning here on. We don't usually ever want to disable closed captions, but there may be a reason to do that. You can also turn off your pre-roll if you need to do that. Not something that we recommend in most cases, but it is something you can do. And so now we see our blue bars popping up again as we're on this page, which again reminds us that something is happening. So I'm going to scroll to the top and see the yellow bar has now updated to tell me to refresh the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and refresh the screen. I can see now that my encoding status is completed, which means the video is now ready for edit, and it is in the system. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and create my thumbnail. Thumbnail is important for when people come across your video on the website, that there is some sort of image displaying for that video, and it's just not a black screen. So I'm going to go ahead and click create thumbnail, and that's going to bring up the video for me. And if I start scrubbing, I can see now that I can stop this scrub somewhere in the video and create a thumbnail from that image. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop on this detention center sign and click next. And now, because this will save an image in Photo Center, if you need to use it, I'm going to go ahead and give this a headline. This is a thumbnail. And I'm going to give it a caption. I won't be able to save unless I do give it a headline and a caption. I can also add a credit here, which is important, and I'm just going to call this KCRG because KCRG shot this video, and then I'm going to click Save Thumbnail. That video, image from the video will again be available in Photo Center for me for use, but I can see now here that this image is the thumbnail for the video. If for whatever reason I need to now clip this video, meaning if I've uploaded a raw video that I need to clip a little bit and edit for the website, I can also do that on this page. And that is found right here with the scissors. I can also download the video from Video Center into my system if I need to use it for something else by clicking this download button. So I'm going to go ahead and click clip, and this brings up the clipping window for me. It will come up as 16:9 default, which is what you'll want to use for your website. However, you can change this if you need to a vertical video, a 9:16 video, or a square video. Square video is good for social media, so you may need to use that setting. But we're going to go back to horizontal 16:9. Down here in the title, I will see that my headline has persisted over into the clipping window, but I have a dash clipped version. That's so this video does not overwrite the original video in the system. So in this case, I'm going to give this a different headline and call this is my test clip. And now we go to editing the video itself. So the play button will play from the exact endpoint for the video. So if you click play, you can go ahead and click play and you hear the audio and you see how it started. And the play plus button will give me 3-second lead up to the end of the video. So I can see and get a feel for how the end of the video feels. So if I want to now edit this video, I can do it a couple of different ways. One, I can scrub to the place where I want to start the video. And let's just say I want to start it here at this mugshot. So I can scrub and get almost where I need to be. And then I'm going to scrub here the end. And let's just say I want to end it when this mugshot ends. So I'm pretty close to where I need to be. However, if I need to fine tune that even more, I can go ahead and change the frames on the time code for the in point and the out point by going back 10 frames or by going up 10 frames, 1 frame and 5 frame, and I can also just change the time code in the in and the out. But for timing purposes, let's just say this is where I want the video to be clipped. I'm happy with the audio, I'm happy with the video. I go ahead, excuse me, and I can click save as new file, and I can click save as new version. Most of the time you'll want to use save as new file because that's going to create a new file and won't overwrite anything with the original video. And if the original video is assigned already to places on your website, a new version of the video, which is here, would overwrite all of those videos. So for instance, if you clipped a video or uploaded a video and assigned it to several stories and several pages, and then you realized, oh geez, I need that to end 5 seconds before it does end, you can go into the video and clip it. And then if you click save as new version, that version is going to be the video that's going to play in your stories and on your website throughout the site. So it's a nice way to, if you have a video assigned several different places, to fix it. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and click save as new file. So now we see this familiar version of the video editing screen pop up, and we can see now that this version is completed as well. And now it's time to publish. So over here on the left-hand side of the screen, we see platforms. You're always going to publish to the master platform. And you can see when I clip that, it allows me to then publish selected. So if I click publish selected, it tells me the video is going to be published, and I click update, and now it's going to save. Now the video will process for just a bit to be published and ready to go. And we can see here, again, our blue fields popping up here on the right-hand side, which tell us that something is happening. And we've got our yellow box here at the top, which is going to be the box that's going to give us instructions to take action. So now we see the video is unlocked, and we need to refresh, and we can see that now the encoding status is completed. And if we go to our video list, we can see now that our test video is published and ready to go. You will also be able to clip your newscasts in Video Center. So we have a test pseudo newscast test running every day at 3 p.m. here in Sandbox. And if I wanted to go in and clip that for web stories or for videos on the website, I can go ahead and find that here in my video list, either by searching over here, searching by keyword, or just finding it in the list. And I'm going to go ahead and click daily 3 p.m. test. And that one comes up. And I see now that I can edit it from there. So that's the way you would edit your videos from your newscast. They would be called newscast name -VOD.